This is Texas Hill Country. It's known for producing lots of deer, but traditionally, many have the small antlers, small body variety. Not anymore. Thanks to successful management programs, the quality of the deer in this part of Texas is back. Larry Weishuhn has an invitation from good friend Bill Whitfield to hunt the MC Ranch near the town of Bandera, also known as the cowboy capital of Texas. The MC is a great ranch. Sighting in, Larry knows this is the latter part of the pre-rut, and it is hot. That means the plan starts in the dark.
So we're going to get them this morning, aren't we?
I hope so.
All right.
We got in there about 2 hours before daylight, set up, got everything to go back kind of to a natural situation where deer hopefully didn't even know that we were in there. And it gets to be first light, and I'm talking about very gray light, that very early morning light when you can really just discern that it's a deer and maybe a little bit about his antlers. We're set up there, and I mean, here he comes. Here comes a buck that is just an unbelievable monster of a deer. I mean, enough light so that I can see, not enough camera light, really not even legal shooting light at that point. He comes in and he fools around in the draw a little bit, and I mean, we get a chance to look at his antlers and notice he has got long tines, he's got splits, he's got some kickers coming off. I mean, just an absolute monster of a deer. I mean, this thing was unbelievable. And it was also unbelievable that I couldn't shoot. I mean, it's not even legal shooting time. So just about the time it gets light enough to where the camera can see, just enough where there's light enough to be legal shooting time, he walks away. We just decided this is where we're gonna hunt. We're gonna hunt here early, we're gonna hunt here late. That meant getting in early in both mornings and also in the afternoon. We were going in at about 2 o'clock in the afternoon to try to let everything settle back down. We've been sitting there, and Scott had said, he says, you know, if nothing happens, maybe we just need to make a move. And he said, I'll tell you what, he said, let me go up on top of this ridge. If I see anything, I'll either come and get you or I'll wave you. Sat there and I looked up, and all of a sudden there's Scott going, get up here, get up here, get up here. So, man, I gathered my gear and eased on up there, and we saw just a little bit of a deer a long way off in the valley. Could tell that he was a huge buck, and he was kind of edging off up the head of that valley. See, Scott says, I think the best thing for us to do, go back up, let's get in this thick cedar. That way, they won't be able to see us. Well, I mean, it's a long way to where that deer is. So we get back up, we weave our way through that cedar, crawling up the hills, crawling down the hills. Finally, we get way to a little old point, drop down on the edge of the edge of the brush line and look across, and here's this deer, and we spot him. I mean, there he is, he's walking. He walks right up to the brush line on the opposite side, stops, turns around. I try to get set up, and it's just a little bit too far. I mean, it's a little over 300 yards. No question this deer is an absolute monster, but he's right on the brush line. He stands there a while, walks around a little bit, then disappears in the brush on the opposite side. But that gave us the key to know that now we've got a place that we can come back in this afternoon to set up on. Got back out that afternoon. We worked out